Hey guys, this is actually going to be an account update. What you're looking at right now is my AK-47, and I know you guys are still dying for me to do an overview of this gun. And actually the reason it's out is because I tried to make an overview video for you. Problem is that it's a rifle, so I can't, not like a handgun, I can't really get it all in frame very easily. And I just got real frustrated trying to, redo the video over and over again, because I can't really show you what I'm talking about specifically. So I think I'm going to wait, and when I get a chance to get up my grandfather's again, I'll set up the camera so I have a nice background, and I'll actually get in front of the camera and talk about the rifle. This way I can show you each different part, as I explain things to you. So again, sorry for the delay. This is a little bit of a teaser. As you can see there, I put some different accessories on it. I got an optic for it now. I got a new flash hider and bipod and so forth. But anyway, I'll get all to that down the line. But like I said, this is going to be an account update. I figured I got the camera out. Might as well talk about a few things real quick. First of all, I want to remind everyone how thankful I am for you watching my videos. I do really appreciate it. It puts a smile on my face every day when I get nice comments and nice messages. And it really does mean a lot to me. I'm not just saying that. It does. Even though you guys are total strangers and we all have a common bond and common interests, and it's great sharing knowledge and experiences with each other. I just think it's fantastic. So thank you. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk real quick about the knife bill, or the suggested knife ban, or proposed knife ban rather. A little bit of an update. Good news is it got knocked down. This is not really new news. I've known about this for a little while, but I forgot to mention it in my last update video. So the good news is it's not going to be effective. It got knocked down. I think politically, a lot of people don't want to have their name on that bill. It's just not good for them, for their political career. It's not a good idea in general. There's a lot of people against it. I do want to say that this is not the only one that's going to happen. There's going to be plenty more in the future. In the past, there's been plenty that have already been knocked down that we just weren't aware of. So this is just a reminder to all of us that we have to really just be aware of what's going on in our society and our government, and just take note of things. And when you see stuff pop up, get involved, go out and vote, and do all you can to get your voice heard. That's pretty much the message here. But yeah, the good news is it got knocked down this time. There will be, more in the future. I don't know when. I don't know what specifically they're going to be about. But I guarantee you there will be. So we got to just keep an eye on it and keep knocking them down. So that's good news. The next thing I want to talk about are two other types of videos I used to make. I used to make tons of balisong instructionals and tutorials, as well as Zippo videos, whether it's maintenance on Zippos or informative videos or Zippo tricks. First I'll say that I'm not the expert on Zippo tricks at all. I play with my balisong a lot more than I play with my Zippos. But I will have more of both of those types of videos in the future. I will have more Zippo tricks, and I will definitely have more balisong instructionals. I apologize to people who watch my channel specifically just for those things. I haven't had one of either of those videos in a while now. And I kind of feel bad that I haven't put them out there, but I promise I will have more. Just not as often maybe as I did in the past. Again, just accept my apologies for that, but they will come. They're just a little bit few and far. I still have plenty of stuff to show you guys as far as reviews are concerned. A lot more knives, tons of knives, a lot more gear that I still have to show you, new Maxpedition stuff. I still, believe it or not, have CountyCom stuff I have to show you. And CountyCom has actually had a few new items that I'm interested in, so if I can get a hold of those, and I'll do that and get reviews on them. Specifically that flashlight I just recently saw on their page. And that's another thing too, I haven't really had much flashlight videos, haven't really gotten any new flashlights in a while. But as time goes on, maybe I'll start venturing into getting a new light, or maybe two, and doing reviews on them. But still, I'm trying to keep a good variety on my page here. Obviously, I have a lot of interests. It's just some things step in the foreground, and some things are more important in the near future to me, hobby-wise, and other things kind of get set back and put off to the side. Right now, Zippos are kind of put off to the side, so that's why I really haven't had a lot of Zippo videos. As far as balisong stuff, my Benjamin Model 42, you guys may have seen my video, I had up-armored, or Duracoated, and that is finally hardened and ready to flip. I actually flipped it yesterday a little bit to test it out, and I'm ready to go. So hopefully I'll have a new balisong tutorial very soon. Another thing I want to talk about is, actually I forgot now. What do I want to say? Well, now it's just dead air. I can't remember. I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, if you guys watch my videos for the gun-related stuff, I do want to mention, please join the NRA if you are a gun owner. I know there's a lot of people out there who actually don't own guns, but they're still NRA members because they like fighting for, our freedoms. And if they choose they ever want to have a gun, they want to know that there's this specific company, or not really company, but organization that fights for our rights, and our amendments. I mean, it's an important thing to us gun owners. And yes, I am an NRA member. I'm ashamed to say that I didn't get my membership up until maybe a month ago. I should have got it, when I got my first gun, but I kept putting it off. It's one of those things, you kind of put it on the back burner and forget about it. But one day, last month, I said, I just got to go get it, before I keep putting it off. So I got my membership. I got a couple years, so that was good. I invested a little bit in there. I wish I could do the lifetime membership, but it's $1,000. I actually think it's worth it. I just don't have $1,000 to put out for that, not now, and probably not anytime soon. But if you're younger and you have a lot of life left in you, it's definitely a great thing to invest in. But even if you can't afford that, even if you did a year or 2 years, it's a really good investment, especially like I said, if you're into guns. It's kind of like a must. As far as knives go, there's a lot of people into knives, and there's a couple different great knife organizations that work very similar to the NRA, and they fight for our rights. Unfortunately, there's not as many people interested in that as there are gun owners who are involved with the NRA. I like to see that change in the future. I like to see more and more people get involved with the knife organizations, but we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I still can't remember what I wanted to say before. There's something very specific that I wanted to say, and I just totally forgot about it. So, I guess that concludes my video. I know as soon as I shut the camera off, I'll remember. So maybe if I ramble a little bit, I'll pick up on what I was going to say. And I do. I just remembered, so it's a good thing I didn't shut the camera off. All right, last thing I wanted to mention was a long time ago, I did a book review of the Anarchist Cookbook. And it was somewhat controversial, Some people still think they're illegal, but they're not. They're totally legal. You can get them at any bookstore. You go out there and buy them. They're not a bad thing or anything like that. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is that I wanted to do more book reviews. I have tons of really cool books, again, revolving around guns and mostly knives, as well as some DVDs and stuff I wanted to talk about. And I never really did anything with that. I made that first book review, and then I didn't do anything else as far as books. But in the future, if I can fit them in, I would like to make some more book reviews. There's a couple great informative books revolving around knife defense and offensive tactics. Besides like knife fighting books, there's a couple books I have that are story related, specifically revolving around the battle song. There's this one really good book, and I'll probably end up doing that first. But anyway, the whole point of me telling you this is that in the future, hopefully I'll squeeze in a couple book reviews, as well as my other stuff. As far as bushcraft type videos, there's plenty of ideas I have. I have plenty more wild edible videos I want to make. The one thing I want to mention is that if you guys are into wild edibles, there's a great guy, Dean, here on YouTube. You have to check out his videos. If you're into that stuff, he is a must. Extremely informative and very entertaining to watch. And he's located down in Florida. He goes down, or here on YouTube, he goes by the name, he goes by the name Green Dean, but I'm trying to think of his account name. It's Eat the Weeds. No spaces or anything. It's just EATTHEWEEDS. And I'm a subscriber, and I enjoy every single video he puts out. I think he just put out his 99th video. So there's 99 videos on different wild edibles. It's extremely interesting stuff. So if you're into that, check him out. He's a must. But anyway, he's kind of like my guru. He's the guy I look to for wild edibles. So for me to put wild edible videos out, it almost feels unnecessary because he's pretty much covered everything that I ever knew about wild edibles, and tenfold on stuff I didn't know. So I feel like it's almost like a waste of time, but I still might do my own videos here and there on more common stuff. Of course, when you're dealing with wild edibles, it's an extremely dangerous exercise. If you don't know what you're doing, you can potentially die. So I don't really want to tell everyone to go out and try eating things in the wild. I don't have expertise in the field at all. I tinker with it. The only videos I will ever make are stuff that I know for sure 110% is accurate and true. I won't have you guys go try stuff out that I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I did want to mention that. As far as other bushcraft skills like fire making and things of that nature, I will have more. My very first video here on YouTube, I had no sound. It was me making primitive fire with flint and steel. And I would like to remake that video with sound. So maybe I'll do that pretty soon. But besides that, you know, expect the usual. More knives to show, more gear to show, and probably more gun stuff. Ammo is extremely expensive, as you guys know. A little bit hard to get now. I actually struggled for a while. I couldn't find any 45 auto defensive rounds for my new Glock 36, and it's been about 2 weeks. My local shop finally got some Hornady stuff and some really good stuff, and I picked that up, and I'll show that. I'll talk about that in my EDC video. But yeah, it's getting hard to find, and of course, you know, no one's getting any richer. And for me to go out and, you know, put 200-300 rounds through one of my guns is very costly. So I don't really shoot as much as I would like to. But whenever I can, I'll break the camera out and I'll bring you guys along for the trip. So once again, thanks guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care.